and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the books I have read in February 2020. This month I was reading a lot. I have read, I think 17 books or 18. I will have to look it up. But honestly, it was a lot. I really got into the contemporary-a-thon. Yeah, let's start with the books. I will go through it chronologically, like I have read them. And this month I have read half physically and half either ebook or audiobook, mostly audiobook. So, the first book I have read in February was Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire, the second book of the Wayward Children series, and let me tell you, it was wonderful. That book is second in the series about children that fall into fantastical worlds and come back into the world. And this book is explaining the backstory of two characters from the first book called Jack and Jill. Those are twins, and they fall into this Dracula Frankenstein world where they are alchemists and they're vampire master of everything. It's amazing. It's kind of dark. It's very atmospheric and just beautiful. 5 out of 5 stars. Loved it. The second book I have read in February was called Credence by Penelope Douglas. And this is probably going to be my favorite hot romance. Well, because this just hits so much for me. This book is set in the mountains. They are snowed in. There's 3 guys and 1 girl. And there's so much drama, and there is this brooding type, and there is this super frat boy brother, and well, the explicit scenes are written very well. Well, Penelope Douglas does that. This book has a lot of trigger warnings. Check out my Goodreads, but honestly, this was so good. Yeah, but it's not for everyone. So yeah, read up on that. It's controversial. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. This month was amazing. Yeah, this book is one of my favorite things from last month. After that, I have finished the last post in the Heartstopper Volume 3 or Chapter 4 on Tapas for Heartstopper. And oh, I love this series. It's so adorable. It's 2 guys in high school and they are starting to date, and they're just having this cutesy story. It's by Oseman, who wrote Radio Silence, which was one of my favorite reads of last year. So I highly recommend it. Check it out online and then buy her books, because I am waiting on like a box set, but I will buy them because beautiful. And after that, it was the first week of February, and the second week was Contemporary-a-thon. I will go quickly through the books. If you want a more detailed reviews on them, check out my Contemporary-a-thon video. Oh, also, Heartstopper was 5 out of 5 stars. Sorry. The first book I have read for the Contemporary-a-thon was Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It is amazing. A second book was Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown, which I can highly recommend as audiobook. It's really good. I gave it, I think, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Good. Books and Lala is always right. Listen to her. Then I got into Tweet Cute, and Tweet Cute is just flipping cute. And this is a cute romance. Check out my video. It's cute. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, which it deserves, and I'm thinking about it very fondly. Yeah, for the Contemporary-a-thon, I also read Her Name in the Sky by Kelly Quinlan, and this book is very important. Amazing view on Christianity and gay teens experiencing this community. 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. Go check it out. I've also read Girl Made Out of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake, and this is beautiful. It's dealing with rape culture, it's dealing with girls, and it is as good as everybody says. I gave Girl Made Out of Stars 5 out of 5 stars. It is amazing. then I have finished my contemporary fun by reading Peach by Emma Glass, which I hated with burning passion. Please check out my rant in the video for contemporary fun. There. 1 out of 5 stars. I hate it. Bye. I have also read this month The Bookish Life of Nina Hill, and this one is delightful. It's so cute. It's about a bookish girl who loves quiz nights and has a beautiful clique of women around her. This book not really disappointed me, but kind of went another way than I thought. I thought it will focus more on family dynamics, and it didn't. It was kind of there, kind of wasn't. There was a romance. It was a cute romance, it was, but I wanted family drama. But either way, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, or 3.75 or something. I think the ending was kind of out of character, but otherwise, it's cute. Her feelings on Pride and Prejudice are so valid. Yeah, good book. Another book I've read this month was an experimental buy, and that was Night Flyers by George R. Martin. R. Martin? Not 3 R's, 2 R's. And this is a science fiction book by George R. Martin, who wrote The Song of Ice and Fire. And I have thought I will hate this. Honestly, I didn't think he's going to write a good sci-fi. And honestly, it's not the best. It was written in the 80s. There is one major female character who is bisexual, but also very much a stereotype of a bisexual. She's hypersexual. She falls for everyone, wants to sleep with everyone. I'm very much pissed about that. But overall, the story is kind of reminding me of Alien, the film. Also, kind of having a spark of exploring and being curious about the universe, which I really love. So I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's a child of its time, but it's not too bad. I have read worse things. We'll see later. But I think this is quite good. It's there. It's a good story. I think it's completely different than the series from Netflix. This is way shorter. Kind of sci-fi horror, if that makes sense. But it's not really bloody. It's just more, yeah, probably it is. Oh, I'm positively surprised. So, this month I have finished my big project since December. I have finished listening to The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. And honestly, this book is everything I want. It's feministic, high fantasy, epic fantasy. There is 2 magic systems. There is 2 types of dragon. There is a queendom inspired by French Renaissance. And there is an empire inspired by Asian, I would almost say something Chinese or Japanese inspired empire. And they have 2 belief systems. One of them hates dragons, one of them loves dragons. Then there is an ethereal witch. And there is this tribe of women who are dragon slayers and have this immense power. And oh boy, that book is so good. It has some pacing issues. People tell me I don't mind it because I kind of like it if epic battles are kind of quick over, because they are not the main focus of the story. And for this book, it is not the main focus. The focus is building the world, building these characters, building relationships, and getting there. And then the big battle is actually kind of rushed through. Some people probably who read a lot of fantasy books didn't like that. I don't mind. I loved it. And this has such amazing women in this, and also men. I was really surprised because is done so well. I want to read more fantasy now. Thank you, Samantha. So good. Go read it so I can talk with you about it. And I don't want to spoiler you, so I'm not going to talk more, but come talk to me. I give Priory of the Orange Tree 5 out of 5 stars. Of course I did. Yeah. The next book I have read this month is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, and this book kind of surprised me. It is about very privileged teenagers going on an island owned by their grandfather every summer, and they spend it there, and the family is feuding about money, and then one of those teenagers has an accident and doesn't return for 2 years. After 2 years, everything is kind of weird, and she kind of wants to find out what happened to her because she doesn't remember. And it gets kind of spooky. It's good. I loved it. So I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and yeah, I get the hype. It's good. Then this month I have read My Sister the Serial Killer by, hold on, Oinkan Brainthawaite? Yeah. Okay, this book should be kind of a thriller mystery. It is not. It is about 2 sisters. One of them is accidentally killing her boyfriend, and her sister, who's a nurse, helps her get rid of the bodies. And it kind of gets out of hand when the murdering sister starts dating a guy her sister actually is in love with. And this is written very well. You kind of understand the characters and understand why the sister is helping to cover for her sister, for the murdering sister. It is a quite good view on culture as well. And I was kind of angry in the end, because I can't stand injustice. It's not very much a spoiler, but I can't stand injustice in general, and it is in a way there. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, solid. I will check out this author the next time she brings out a book. She writes so well, and it is kind of grotesque and funny and just good. It's kind of family drama, it's kind of character building. Check it out. I have also picked up this month the 3rd book of the Wayward Children series, which is called Beneath the Sugar Sky by Shannon McGuire. And this book is not for me. It's not my favorite. The book is about the daughter of an actually dead character coming back to the school and trying to save said character. She is from a world called Nonsense World. It's a candy world. Everything is candy. Everything is baked goods and biscuits. And she is completely mad. It is a book when you feel like you are reading a book written by the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland in a bad way, because it's so annoying. The main character is called Rini, and oh, I can't stand her. I love the recurring characters from the first book. I love them a lot. Christopher is baby. I love him. But this book is kind of in it for me. I don't like it. There is a quest happening, which I don't like in books that are this short and not complex. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It's not bad, it's just not for me. This month I have also picked up a graphic novel. I usually pick at least one graphic novel a month because I just love art, and it's usually a cute, beautiful story. I have picked up The End of Summer by Tilly Walden. If you remember, one of my favorite books of 2019 was Upon a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden, and I wanted to pick up a 3rd book by her, and actually this one is kind of different. This was the first thing she has published, and you can see there's a cat and there's winter, beautiful, but the story is kind of fragmented. The story is a bit odd. It's very much more hard-hitting than the stories before that I've read from her. There is murder, there is suicide, there is illegitimate children. And kind of you don't get what is happening. And it's about the boy. He has a chronic illness, we don't know what, and he gets a giant cat called Nemo, who is helping him to feel better in the sickness. And the entire family is living in a giant building with beautiful statues, and the interior design in this is really beautiful. And they need to stay there for 3 years because the winter is deadly and they can't go outside, and family drama happens. This was not my favorite. I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think the story should have been more explained. Also, this format, can you see it? It's gigantic. It's bigger than an IA4. It doesn't fit in any of my bookshelves. In any of them. No, it doesn't fit. So I have no idea what to do with this. Please, people, make books that are less than 20 centimeters. Thank you. So, because I can't close my bookshelves if you do giant books. Okay. Let's get to the last book, or rather 3 books I have read in February, which was one of my 2020 goals. I am so proud of myself. I have finished the Foundation trilogy by Isaac Asimov. Yay! Oh, okay. This is a compilation of 3 books. It's almost 800 pages. Well, it took me so much time to read, and I don't know if I can say I enjoyed it. I would love to do a dedicated review to this month, because I am so torn about the review. In the end, I gave it 3.75 out of 5 stars, and this is one of those books I had to do a rating for aspects of the book and then kind of do an average because they're objectively, the ideas behind this are so epic, and this book is a legend. These 3 books have made Isaac Asimov into the person we know today, this legend in sci-fi. And I get it, I get the idea, it's beautiful, and it has amazing twists. But also, this has me ranting. A representation of women in this is so terrible. I would love to hate it, but I don't, and I'm so confused. I will make a video just about this, taking it apart, and probably doing a spoiler section because reasons. So, that was heavy. That's it. That's my books from February 2020. And you see, I have enjoyed most of my books, and I am very happy about that. And you will see what I will do in March. It's gonna be a different month. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and check out my other videos, and please subscribe. And I see you in the next video. Bye.